First at 10, new developments in the case against a former Palm Beach County teacher charged with having a sexual relationship with a student and assisting her in attempted suicide. Damian Conti is now trying to have his statements to police thrown out. Good evening, and thank you for joining us here at 10 o'clock. I'm Felicia Rodriguez. Investigative reporter Terry Parker joining me now with the arguments. And Terry Conti said some things to police before they realized he was a suspect.
Right. Imagine this. It was a confusing scene. Police were questioning Damian Conti because he'd just called 911 and reported a possible suicide. So they were trying to gather information about who was the victim and where she was. But Conti started revealing startling and disturbing information about the twisted relationship he'd started with the teen that his lawyers now claim should be thrown out. Former South Tech Academy teacher Damian Conti argues he didn't get a Miranda warning telling him of his rights until after he'd already talked to police for several minutes and admitted he was a teacher. The victim was his student, and they were in a romantic relationship.
The argument boils down to the fact that Mr. Conti has no idea what statements can and cannot be used against him.
Prosecutors argue Conti wasn't anything but a witness when they were first talking to him about the attempted suicide. And once they realized he was actually a suspect, they gave him a Miranda warning and put him in handcuffs. But they say that earlier statements he made freely.
He was not being interrogated for any crime, and that would have been mere guessing, speculation. There was nothing criminal being investigated at that point.
The judge says given that Conti was an advanced English teacher, it was likely he understood the warning.
I have a hard time believing that an AP English teacher is not going to understand what that means, that if he gives any statements after Miranda has been provided to him, they can potentially be used against him.
Conti is accused of seducing a 16-year-old student, meeting with her in his car, in his classroom, and other places, and finally convincing her to join him in a suicide pact. A lawsuit filed by the victim's parents claims Conti went to a hardware store and bought the rope the teen used to hang herself. Thankfully, police were able to get the victim down and resuscitate her. But Conti now faces numerous charges, including assisting in self-murder. The judge says he will rule in about a week or 10 days. Conti faces trial next month. Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.